Hello, friends! Today I will tell you about a very interesting character from the Avatar world. I'm sure you've definitely never heard of her. This girl's name is Caroline, and she's in school. Caroline has friends, Haley and Holly, but I'll tell you about them later. Caroline loves to study at school. Her favorite lesson is drawing. After school, she plays with her dog Bella outside her house in the backyard. But in addition to studying at school and playing with the dog, Caroline is engaged in a very unusual hobby. Have you guessed which one? I'll tell you now. Caroline doesn't go home right away after school, because Caroline participates in beauty contests. Immediately after the end of lessons, Caroline, Haley, and Holly go to the competition. They really want to get the title of the most beautiful girls in the Avatar world. Caroline's house has a whole wardrobe with a huge amount of clothes. They take a very long time choosing clothes to win. Girlfriends need outfits that will look the best. One day, right before the contest, Caroline and her friends discovered that there were no more clothes in the house. Girls have combined outfits so often that there are no more ones that they haven't worn yet. Caroline, Haley, and Holly had to go to the store to buy new clothes. After the purchase, they came on the place for beauty contests. The friends performed on stage, and the audience really liked their outfits. The jury chose Caroline, Haley, and Holly as winners and presented them with awards and cups. Since then, Caroline, Haley, and Holly have held the title of the most fashionable and beautiful girls in Avatar world. The next story will be about one of Caroline's friends, namely about Haley. Haley appeared in Avatar World recently. It can only be found in one secret place. Haley can be found in the ballet hall. She loves dancing and especially ballet. However, even here it is quite difficult to meet her. All because she rarely comes to lessons, due to the fact that Haley is busy with one very important thing right now. She has a new exciting hobby. The girl decided to organize a real musical rock band. But for this, she needed several participants, because Haley's group cannot consist of one person. For a long time, she reasoned who she could invite to her music group. Haley decided that in order to create the perfect rock band, she needed members who would share her passion for music and be able to give the band a unique sound. She began her search among her friends in Avatar World. The first person Haley decided to invite was her friend Caroline, with whom they often spent time in the ballroom. Caroline was a great singer and had incredible vocals, which could become a real highlight in the sound of the band. The second participant Haley decided to invite was her friend Holly. She was a talented musician, playing guitar and keyboards. Haley confidently knew that with her musical abilities, the band would acquire an incomparable sound. Having gathered such a talented cast, Haley began rehearsals. They met in the ballroom after lessons to combine their love of music and dancing. Over time, the band sounded better, and soon they decided it was time to give their first concert at Avatar World. The story of Haley and her rock band has become a real event in the Avatar world. People from all over the world came to hear their unique sound and watch the energetic performances. It was something incredible, and Haley was happy that she was able to unite her friends in this exciting musical adventure. The next character from the group is Holly. Holly and Haley are sisters, so she has an unusual talent. Holly is a photographer, and her passion for photography adds interest to their musical group. Holly, a passionate photographer and a new member of the band. She brought a fresh look and a unique creative style to it. Her style of photography was bright, intense, and full of emotions, which was a great addition to the musical compositions of Haley and her friends. Before each concert, Holly held photo shoots where she captured the laughter, fun, and beauty of the members of the musical group. Her camera became a kind of magical window into their musical world, capturing every note and emotion. Holly wasn't limited to photography. She created visual effects for performances using multicolored spotlights. Her creative take on special effects for music gave the band an extra layer of energy. At concerts, her lighting effects combined with music turned everything around into a work of art. The audience was completely immersed in the atmosphere of fun and joy at the concerts. Now, along with the band's music, Holly is creating photos. Her photos have become part of the band's history, complementing the musical performance with amazing visual impressions. And so, friends, in one of the previous videos, I told you the story of this girl. Her name is Mia. Now I'm going to tell you about her mysterious relative, which you didn't even know about. This relative is Mia's older sister named Janice. Janice can be found very rarely, all because she is constantly busy at her job. But I will tell you about her work a little later. When Janice comes to visit Mia, her younger sister is very happy about it, as is Janice herself. They have similar interests. Janice loves to play video games with Mia. Together, they can play all day without a break. Their common hobby is hiking in the forest, where they spend time enjoying nature and solving the mysteries of adventure trails. Janice, despite her busy schedule, always finds time for family. She works for a mysterious organization dedicated to the search and protection of rare toys. Her work is very secret, so Janice rarely tells details about her. However, now I will tell you about it. Janice works as a secret agent to find toys. One day, when she and her sister were walking in the woods, Janice noticed something strange. It was a toy. At first, she thought that someone just lost it, but after looking closely, she realized that this is not a simple toy. Then she remembered about the magic stand. This magical stand holds the rarest Avatar World toys. There are legends that if you put all 5 toys together, something unusual will happen. Janice and Mia took this toy with them and ran to the stand. When they put down the 5th toy, a new toy appeared. It was a toy dragon. Janice was very glad that together with Mia, they finally solved this incredible riddle. Now it's time for you to find out about another unknown character from the world of Avatar World. You've probably never heard of him. This character is very difficult to find because he is constantly busy with work. He is known and loved by all residents of the city. This character is the mayor of Avatar World. He is one of the busiest residents of the city because he has to look after the whole city at the same time. On weekends, the mayor likes to stay at home with his family, but he does not always do this. One of the mayor's main hobbies is diving. The mayor and his family really like to swim right under the water because there opens up a whole world of marine life. The mayor has been diving for a very long time, but because of the large amount of work, he rarely does it. One day, during one of his dives under the water, the mayor noticed something strange at the bottom. It was a very rare artifact, namely a bag of precious stones and a map. The mayor was very surprised by such a find because he had never found anything like this underwater before. After he found the map and the bag of gems, he took them to his home to show them to his wife and daughter. The wife couldn't believe her eyes when she saw what the mayor brought. Previously, the mayor's wife worked in a company engaged in the search for ancient artifacts, and she worked in it as a finder. So now she knows which artifacts are the most unusual in Avatar World. She told the mayor that these stones belonged to the very first ruler of Avatar World, but one day they were lost. The mayor was shocked by this news. Together with his wife, they decided to take these stones to the school history teacher to make sure of their guesses. The teacher was also surprised by their findings and said that these are really the stones of the first ruler of Avatar World. The mayor and his wife decided to leave this mysterious artifact in the school museum so that the children could study the history of their world using it. So have you heard the story about the guy who sells popcorn in the van? No? Now I'll tell you it. This character's name is Aiden. It can only be found in one place, next to the stage in the Avatar World forest. Aiden stopped here for a reason. In fact, he was supposed to be in the supermarket, but he didn't manage to do it, and now I'll tell you exactly why. One day, Aiden had to deliver a lot of popcorn to the Avatar World supermarket, but he couldn't get to it, all because one of his car's wheels came down and he couldn't go any further. Aiden stopped right next to the stage for concerts and performances. Due to the fact that Aiden had a whole van filled with fresh and delicious popcorn, he decided that he would sell it to the audience right there. Over time, concertgoers got used to taking popcorn from Aiden. Now, despite the fact that Aiden has a pump, he still stays at this place to sell popcorn and does not go to the supermarket. He very likes that he can please people with his popcorn,